Well, I've made it back to the field where I found the undocumented and unmapped pioneer home last week in that episode, so I'm going to do some more exploring here and see if I can come up with some more 200-year-old relics or older. This place has a lot of potential for having a lot of relics, and I want to give it a good going over. I got, about another maybe a couple of days here before the winter wheat gets too high, so right now it's perfect conditions, 70 degrees, ground's still a little bit moist, middle of October, and I've got about a half a day here, so let me get going and I'll see you on the first dig. So right up there is the plateau where the, I'm assuming was a cabin, probably built in the very early 1800s. Maybe even the late 1790s, but it's right up in there. So I'm gonna head over there and start swinging my detector. Well, I just dug my first iron relic. It looks old. Not sure how old it is. I don't recognize what kind of implement this is. I'm assuming horse tack of some sort, but I mean, it does kind of look hand forged to me, so it doesn't have a lot of rust buildup on it, but pretty interesting looking thing. So first find of the day. Okay, this is a nice clean 66 to 68 here. So let's see what we got. Some sort of copper tooth. No, it's a bullet. That's a shell casing. Okay. Could have been a button. You never know. Pretty solid 62. Sounds like a button to me. Let's see how close to the surface this is. Pretty close, so I'll use my little digging tool here. Oh, look at this. There it is. There's the button, and it's an old one too. Yeah, this is very thin old brass. Basically on the verge of being a dandy button. Big old shirt button, coat button. Very nice old colonial button. Probably late 1790s, turn of the century, 1800 maybe. Beautiful. Pretty solid signal here. I'm gonna say it's a button. Pretty mucky still here from all the dew and the fog. All right. Oh, missed the pinpoint a little bit there. this chunk here. Oh, there it is, right there. See, look at this. Right on the edge there. There's the button. Okay, another beautiful old button. I think this one is, well, it's hard to say. I gotta check the back out. Let me clean it off a little bit. Pre-1810 flat button. Probably a shirt button. I think it's brass. No writing on the back, so it could be anywhere from 1790s to 1810. Beautiful. Okay, this was a solid 68, very loud and crisp on the AT Pro. It's a higher number than I would expect for a button, so I wonder if it could be one of those counterfeit Matchins Mills half pennies. Try to get plug out of here. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's great. Just a little piece of aluminum. Yeah, I guess there is some trash out here. All right, well, could have been something good. Moving on, man. Well, this was right on the surface. Nice strong iron signal. I like digging the iron out here because it's an old location. There's not a lot of junk, modern iron. Maybe a few tractor parts, but mostly it's this old, like colonial hand-forged iron. So this is one of the coolest square nails I think I've ever found. That's a very old nail. I can just imagine that holding some sort of structure together, a door maybe. But yeah, very cool. Okay, I got a pretty scratchy signal around 78 and popping down to 52, and it sounded deep, and it was deep, but once I got some dirt out, it was a screaming 90. So I dug down, I get this really nice green patina brass element here, and could that be part of a gun? I don't know. I'm not too schooled on old guns, even though I do own a couple of cap and ball rifles from the 1850s. That's what kind of made me think this might be part of a gun, because I have something similar on the one I own. So hopefully it is. I'll do some research on it, but I love how old it looks and feels, and glad I dug a questionable signal. Gotta do it. All right, I was getting a really screaming, kind of scratchy high tone, like 78 to 86. It just sounded like big iron to me. And so I plopped out some chunks here and re-swung it over the hole, didn't hear anything. I swung it over a couple of chunks here and I got a really nice clean, like 84. Now, I don't know if this is a coin or a button right here, but you can see that green right there. So let me try to break this apart here if this thing stays in focus. Huh, okay, this looks like a coin. Now, that's very interesting. It may have been an edge or something, but wow, I wasn't expecting it. Let me clean this off and I will see if there's any details on this thing. It feels kind of light, but you know, I did find a couple counterfeit Matchins Mills half cents here from the 1770s. Let's see if this is something like that. Okay, so you can see 1 cent in United States of America on the back. And on the front, you see the stars and the head with the Liberty across the band. But it's beat up pretty bad. I mean, it's got a bit of a dent in it. I might be able to make out the details of the head enough to figure out which Liberty head it is. I'm guessing it's probably a classic head. Date looks like it might be impossible to get. I can get a date range, but yeah, it's bent, it's thin. Probably why it was kind of giving me a strange signal. It was in the dirt, you know, might have been on end like that. But once I got it out, nice clean signal, and there it was, right in the clump. All right, nice. All right, this signal, I'm getting a solid 53 on the Garrett AT Pro. And usually when I see that, it's a nickel or a shotgun shell. But I haven't seen a solid 53 in quite a while, so I figured I'd give this a go. See what we got. Could be lead too, you know. Let's see where I got this thing. It might be in the clump here. Oh, I missed it. Actually pretty close to the surface. Ooh, what we got here? Huh. A little piece of pewter. Oops. Sorry about that filming. It's shadows and light, and that's could be part of a pewter spoon bowl. Okay, well, that's why it was a 53. A 53 is that clean. With the shape this thing is and the material, so. All right, moving on.